Good evening. 1 minute late and all that. Wasn't me. It was Ash. All Ash's fault. He kept me talking. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing this very fine evening? Good evening, X-Wing Tavern Wars and Craig. Sorry, I've just had some nuggies. Ketsu nuggies that are interesting. So, where are we at? We have got a couple of things that I'm going to paint off. I'm going to finish the wizard tonight. His base is just drying now, and hopefully he'll be ready to get some snow on him and be done. Go. I have to watch that in a minute. You guys get on with stuff, and I'm going to go and watch Black Magic. No, I'll have to have a look at that in a bit. I've got a frog in my throat, and I can't get rid of it. There we go. Bit better. Yeah, we're going to do the wizard tonight. I'll get him. I think he should be finished. And then get some work done on the... We'll probably get the band primed. And then get some work done on our little apprentice, I think. Good evening, Chewy. Good evening, Tomo. And what have we here? So yeah, that's them two. And I'll get the primers down on the other stuff. That should be good. Let's go to the painting view. Painting. Click. Reasonably tidy as well for a change. Where is stuff? I've got loads of stuff turned up today. Some of those filing sticks that Ronan and Snowy told us about, so I've got some of them to try. I've just got nothing to try it. My other set of brushes turned up. Didn't it go to Twitter? Good evening, Snowy. I can't remember which advanced overlay stream social. It should have, Tomo. Strange. Stream social is set up. I will have a look at that later. Yeah, sorry, I was eating. I managed to get the other set turned up today. Arching the igniters, which are the Klonskis. I'm going to give them a bit of a run today. So I've got the full set now, so I'm happy. Good evening, Mark. How are you? Good evening, Snowy. I didn't see you sneak in there. So on the cards, yes. Let's have a bit of a. So he's nearly done. I just need. There's a couple of pools here and here that need to dry up. And I will get him finished. That will be him finished. This one, I need to get the reds and the browns in. And that's going to be some of the work. But I also I need to double check. I can't remember whether I looked at all these last night for mould lines and such. Yeah, I just need the paint now, mate. So yeah, I'll quickly whiz through them now, just with a think I did. Yeah, I did. Because there's a bit of swarf there that fell off when I didn't. Check. Check. With everyone talking about games and stuff last night, I had a quick look, and I had a look at Good Evening Paul. Had a quick look on my Kickstarter. I was just wondering if there was any change to the stuff for Darkest Dungeon. We mentioned Ronan mentioned Darkest Dungeon. Ooh, broken now. Sorry. And when I went on and had a look, the backer kit was opened, the Pledge Manager. So I was umming and ahhing, talking to Ronan about it, and I was like, the postage was horrific. They're blaming it on Brexit, but I don't know. Either way, it's going to be expensive to get it posted, whether I went for what I wanted or added to it. So I added to it. So I already had the all-in package for it, which looked absolutely amazing. I don't know if anyone's looked at it. And I was like, oh. But they've added a load of new tiers. So I thought, if I'm already that deep in, about €200, I might as well go the extra and get the rest of it. So I think in total it's turned out to be a $650 buy-in for everything, and it is everything. So it better be a good bloody game. Right, I don't know where the double-sided sticky tape's gone. So we're going to be having one of them days, it seems. Tools, blue tack. Bobblehead. Yes, it is. Yeah, I've not had anything about that yet, Tomo. I do fear for that one. It is going to be a good game, though. I wouldn't say not bobblehead. How would people describe Darkest Dungeon? I know the people. There was it Dungeon Noir at one point they were calling it, or as a genre rather than it being just a dungeon crawler. So, sorry guys. So I've just used my stick. I'm thinking of doing basically the same. Did I use grey or did I use black? I used black. So I'm going to try the new primer. So this is Pro Krill again, and this is dark natural grey. So we shall see. And pop it open. Now we're going to have to experiment a bit with this because I've never used it before. It's the first time I've tried it. I've never used any of the Pro Krill primers, so I think Archnim was interested in how it all worked. I think it's got agitators in. All of these do, but you can hear them quite clearly. Could do with probably some more in it. Right. So that confused look when you go for the airbrush and it's not actually there. Well, I've never had this happen before. My desk isn't that big for a blooming airbrush to hide on it. Well, it's there. Why is it in there and what's in that slot? I had it in the wrong slot. Performance issues. There you go. Ooh. So I'm going to give the needle a quick clean. Yeah, always Ronan's fault. Yeah, that's good. It's still all good, he says. And it's wet, nice and smooth still. So let's get ready to rumble. So yeah, dark grey neutral. There's a good squirt in there, and let's have. I was going to say a bit of cardboard, but I can't seem to find any. Will that do? That will do. Mighty fine. So. For coverage, that's pretty good. Yay. See, I can spell my name. Use lot saying I can't. Just checking. So I'm going to move these away so I'm not pointing it at my desk. Goes on really, it's a good coverage. I'll show you in a sec what that has covered really well. The other thing I've not just hit them over the table is so they've all had a good coat and there's still like half a cup full left. So yeah, that has got a very, very good coating coverage. So if you think about it, that bottle I think is normally about a tenner, and it is a 200 milliliter, 120 ml thing, and I've just used a 5 ml cup and I've used half of it. So that just shows you how much out of a bottle like that a saving is on the airbrush. And it is a nice dark grey. It's not black. It may look black on the camera, but it's definitely not black. I could probably do that as a black like a base for black, and then just nulling wash it, and you probably get a really good shaded black effect, and then just a little bit of dry brush over the top afterwards, and you'd be laughing. And if people buy a dry brush, an airbrush just for priming, that's that's one reason to get an airbrush right there. Even if you were being very cautious, you're talking quarter of a rattle can, and the way GW rattle cans are about, I think the cheap ones are 12 quid, going up to about 16 to 18 quid. So I'll put that down there, let him dry out, and then basic things like zenithal highlighting, which I'll do, and I'll use their white as well. So their range is they do the dark natural grey, they do white, they do dark green camo, which is very much like the yes, Paul, you can pour it back in. I tend just to pour it out 9 times out of 10, but yeah, you can pour it back in. When I'm using the Forge World red clears and stuff like that, I tend to pour that back in because I know I'm just not going to get any more. So yeah, there is a black, there's the dark camo green, and then there is a brown black, which is a dark brown, which looks really good. So I've got a fair few of them to try out on different things. And so the white will get used for the zenithal, and I had a bear delivered today. So that's the bear that Ronan's been working on. He printed it out on the resin printer. Sorry. So frost bear or a snowy bear. Could barely. I got out of bed early this morning for you, Tomo. This is how you repay me. I managed to get the coating done on them, so they're all ready to be used. We're hoping to have the stream set up again for next Friday, a week tomorrow, for another game of Frostgrave, where I'm sure Lenny is going to make an appearance. We may have brought in a ringer. So this is Fred. Fred is a dog. So Fred is going to speak to Lenny apparently. And I was talking. It was at. It has lost the scaffolding. So I think if Bengar's here or Bengar watches this back, this is how that comes out. And I've just ordered it, so I will probably be able to. Rules are a guide, Paul. They're not set in stone. Ooh, I need to turn that down. So yeah, that is how it's come out in the end. Really quick, really effective alien colouring. So let me just turn my phone down before I use Let's Start abusing the situation. I know what you're all like. So, zenithal highlighting. What's that? I've got these near a heater drying. Yeah. Still slaving while watching. Did you get some more? I'll have a look in a minute. After the, give me a nudge after the stream, Tom, or I'll see what the thing is about getting them again. Hopefully, possibly, maybe. And yes, £10 a pack. I'll do you them £10 a pack all day long. Right, so they're drying. Let's go and let's get this fella done. We're going to have a giveaway about 8:30. I don't know if anyone's seen them yet, but at 8:30 we're going to have a subscribers giveaway for excuse me. Oh, I was nearly close. So we're going to do 6 chests, sorry, for the giveaway. So these are resin printed chests, perfect for Frostgrave. So we will have that. Ooh. So what I'm going to do as well is to be a bit more relaxed in painting. I'm going to move my painting thing to here, and then bring the camera over with it. Too far, take it back. I wish I could get... Let me move that over the side. So that is... Let's get it where I'm a bit more natural about painting it. So we need that in the red. He will look blurry when he's sat like that. It was that red. So we said we were going to keep a common theme. The common theme is going to be the transparent red colour, which goes quite like into a blood type colour. Pretty cool, but we're going to use that for the undergarments. This, hopefully a little bit in there, and then the sleeves as well. So this is just Vallejo transparent red over the zenithal that we've been doing. And that is a little bit too much. So again, with it being clear where you've done the zenithal, you get to see the highlights and lowlights coming in. what I'm trying to do here is try and get some red into that chest area, just where the cloth shows through a little bit. So on the top here, where the zenithal was quite bright, you're going to see the red really well. Whereas under here, it should go very dark. That shows up more when it's dry. So when it's wet, it won't look as prominent. The magician, the wizard is in blue with the red with the red undergarments, and he's going to be red undergarments, all the brown the same, but he's purple, just two different colours. And these apprentices are looking at taking over the wizard slot anyway half the time. As I was saying at the start, I prefer to use the bright colours on the wizards and stuff like that. Especially with it being zenithal highlighting, and I forget that with a bit of white. So just the boots. And as you can see in the centre bit here, good evening, Beastie. You can actually see the layers of where the zenithal highlight's gone in already. So wood grain transparent again. I can't remember which way around I did this, so let's have a look at this. So the wood grain was on most of the wood, and where's the flesh tone? There was some of the other wood grain. And then we mix some red in, I believe. So that's the blue from my other one. Flesh. Not the flesh. Red. Close. Skin wash. So yeah, I'm gonna, because this has got more, it's not going to have the glow effect. I'm going to use the skin tone. Now it's a dark skin tone by Gaming. So I'll just put some onto that. And when you look at it on the palette, it is very much like not Reichland, a bit like it's a darker Reichland, and it's good. It's absolutely fantastic for darker skins. So I'm going to go in with the brown on the satchel. across the top to blend it in. Bit of water. So what I'm going to do now is the strap. Slightly thinned out. There we go. So, and it's buckled over the front. So we need the metallics on the buckle again. But I've just done a thinner version of the clear. So now we've got the boots. Now the boots on there were slightly darker. I'm going to go for slightly redder boots for this one, and all I'm doing is just off to the side. Cool ash, it's about time. I'm going for a bit of a reddy coloured tint to the blue boots. So imagine what a dirty red leather would look like. And again, it's just a mix. I've added the clear red to the transparent brown, and he's got a nice pair of red DMs now. Again, the zenithal picks them up really well. There we go. So he's also got a hood. Now the hood I would like in red, but I also want it brighter red, so I'm going to take the red and add a touch of the yellow, which I think was skin. No, it was the light brown. So it's a bit of a brighter, a little bit, not much. There was some water there, wasn't there? Where was the water? Where's the water gone? So still wanted it to be red, but not the same red as the rest, if that makes sense. So some definite brown leather for the gloves. See, I don't see the leather on this mage being the same as, they're going to have it made by different tanners out of different animals and stuff like that. So I'm feeling that I just want to just a couple of different colours. Hi, King. No, the book's not glowing tesseract. Wow. So it's a browny red leather. So I've just took the brown that we used on all the others, the transparent brown, the dark brown, and added some of the light brown to give a mid brown. Have I probably got a mid brown that would work? Yes. Can I be bothered to go and dig through 5 or 6 drawers when I can just quickly mix 2 together and get the same? Nah, exactly. That's trying to get it so I don't get the book. The book. Here we go down the southern way of saying things. The book. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't actually say that because I think when you get down into places like Essex, they don't even know what books are, let alone how to pronounce it. Yeah, probably. But Mornfang would have gone straight over it and not left it transparent, which is, we want transparency. So that's a transparent blue. So these are just all of the range. We got a couple in to try, and I'm really enjoying them, especially over Zenithal. It works much coolness. So I'm going for a blue sash. If you think of them as the olden day version of contrasts, you get a basic gist of what they are and what they can do, sort of thing. So GW have had inks on and off for some time. Probably not in the last 10 years, but there is definitely, we've picked up some lately, and they work just as well as this. They're quite cool, especially the older colours. There's chestnut ink. I know there's glazes that feel to be the same, but they're not quite. But yeah, if you think you want it too thick and you want to back it off, bit of water. He says not hitting any water. Thin it down, and you do have a little bit of time to play around with it. So it comes in quite nice. And it does, it's very much like a wash and very much like a bit of a wash, because it'll actually fill the crevices. And then again underneath I've just gone with the blue on the book. Definitely gonna have to touch that up. Trying to get down the edge of that book's going to be interesting. So and most of this has been done with a size 1, so it's not massively, you don't have to be perfect with it. With it being fairly wet, and that when the ink goes on, you can push it around and move it, and it goes to where it needs to be, sort of thing. It does look quite agrax. I'm actually liking the way these are coming out. What purple did I use? Did I mix a purple, or was it an actual purple? You know, I don't know. I'm going to try the Pro Krill Clear Purple, which isn't there. So that means I have the Pro Krill stuff out somewhere. There it is. Oh, wow. Didn't notice that. That's blue. Purple. That's the stuff that I bought from America last year. That's the stuff that I got from the UK this year. It's a bigger pot. 22 millilitres. 17. So they've increased the pot size. That's cool. Can anyone... Was it the purple that I used? Yeah, chestnut purple was fantastic. I do have some of it about as well. I feel slightly outdone, badly done to now. I'm just trying to get some of the purple bits that I have missed. I'm going to try and get them where I should have them. So that's red. Still need the metal from there. I need a bit of white on there as well. So my go-to white at the moment, or definitely at the moment, is 919 Vallejo Cold White. It's just got, I don't know if it's a recent change, but the coverage on it's fantastic. There we go. So let's have a look. So I'm just touching up some of the book. I've clipped it there. Which I will then use a sepia wash. I will just use the GW one. I think it's at hand. Seraphim Sepia. If you use Seraphim Sepia on white, you get like bone or parchment colour. It's really cool. So I'm just gonna using my palette to control it and not flood it so to speak, so I can just add the colour. Sorry, that is. I'm also going to use the Seraphim Sepia to try and drop some. He's got a gap in his neck down the back here, so I'm going to try and drop some in there to darken up some of the white in there just a little bit. There we go. Strap, boots, bit of sepia on the boots. There we go. Just on the front edges. I'm quite pleased with them so far. I have noticed the red must have spilled out. So if I use blue over the red and blend it in with a bit of the purple, I should get a decent coverage of that. There we go. Yay. And now, because I've added another coat to that side, I need to stick a bit of a fresh coat this side. There we go. Bit of red up there as well. The thing with using this, you can actually really see when you've missed a bit, especially on the light colours. On the light areas where the white's highlighted. On the black underneath, it's not so much an issue because it just looks like shadow. So you've got the full shadow. You can see on the red of his arm, you can see the bright red there, then it goes into the under part of his arm and it's all shadowed. So it works really well. The zenithal highlighting is a cool trick. So we're spinning. Cool, babes. So what I'm going to do is, have I got blue on the book? When the book dries, I'm going to teach you how to put a spell in it. I'm going to put a spell on you. So that is the basics. I need the silver. There should be a silver around here from last time. There it is. Where did that silver go? So a minute amount. I've literally got a touch on the tip. Again, this is airbrush paint, so it's very thin and really easy to control. If you're putting it over like a belt buckle that's got leather on it and you don't want to go too far. And this is going to be something that we're going to discuss on our Patreon. About how far do you paint, if that makes sense. So the white's still down that edge, so I could do with a little bit of blue. So when we were doing the chests, was the best way to show it off, was the gold. There we go. The best way to describe it is, oh, bright light. Let me go to this camera. OSL room. Oh, there. OSL room. Has he got a room? Don't think he's got a room. So when I was painting the chests, sprayed them all brown, so they're all brown. And then in the past, I would say paint that gold, but I then also try to get right into this edge. So you're trying to get into the three, so there's four sides to it because it's raised. So I was trying to paint that side, and that side, and have 100% coverage. But if you just take a fairly watery gold and just run it a bit slapdash down that line, yeah, you get bits of gold that does fall over and bits that doesn't. Now when you come to finish it off and you do a wash and stuff like that, the wash fills a lot of these gaps. It looks dirty, it looks grungy. You don't necessarily need to do the detail to 100%. If you get the main colour onto it and then put your washes on and stuff like that, you'll actually see that you don't always need to do that. So as you can see there, what I used to do is try to paint in that edge. So you got that flat, that edge, and the edge behind, and paint it. And when you're doing that, you're chancing hitting the brown wood and having to redo the wood again. And the jobs that I've been doing, where you just go carefully across the top and finish it, it looks... So that's done exactly the same way. You can see some of the gold's fallen in, and you will find places where it hasn't. But for that, it was just a quick run of the brush sideways, across, sideways, sideways, done. On the next side, sideways, across, sideways, that bit of gold in the middle, done. Same again. If I missed a place, some of the stuff I was missing, if I remember rightly, I missed that entire bar there, but it got snow on it now. You can't see it. Especially when you're doing snow or rust or anything like that, you can cover up a multitude of sins, as it were. So yes, freehand on the book. Let me just have a look for something. If I can find it, I will do it. If not, I'll save it for some other time. You know, tidied up in here, now I can't find anything. Again, we get to blame Ronan for it, so it's all good. You cheeky. No. How you doing, fairies? How are we doing? excuse me one moment. I know one of these drawers has them in. It's just remembering which one and where and who and why. Because why is the rum gone? Well, paint, drills, vinyl, glue. Is it in the vinyl glue drawer? Oh, they are. We are good. Where else would they be? Lurking is good. So, I'm going to go for a little bit of highlighted red and black text. There is no way on this planet am I going to manage to get full-blown text on it. It is tiny, but we have pigment liners. I've got the full-blown for a second. So I've got quite a range of pigment liners. 0.5mm, 0.2mm, 0.8mm, 0.3mm, 0.1mm, 0.1mm. I also have a 0.05mm, very, very tiny. And then I've got 0.1s in another line of red, blue, green and black. Red one is the one that I want. These are Stadler, the quite a common brand, and then these ones are Pigma Micron, and they're called archival inks. If you're getting them, or if you're looking for them, make sure you get the acrylic ones. So these are acrylic pigment liners, which will go in the stationery box. And here be the cheat. Wrong click. So I'm going to take him off his handle because I need him at an angle like that. I don't know if you can see the nib on that. So and that is just running it across, dabbing it very quickly, so you get splotches and blodges and stuff like that. So, like in all good ye olde books, there's always a point at the start or in them. I am have to go up to my super fine glasses. Is where you get a big letter or a big bit of text in a different colour. There. So when you're looking at it, it looks pretty spot on for text. I've seen the the Japanese who do that writing on ice, grains of rice, and that is like, no idea how you get to that sort of fine detail. There you go. What do you think? Just for a book. A spell book. So yeah, the good thing with that is when you, with them being acrylic, when you come to do your matte coat or varnish, yeah, it's definitely not Where's Wally, that one. But yeah, it works. And hello, Egan, welcome. So that is basically him. I said the idea of the using the inks works really well over the Zenithal, just to give quick, fast paint down onto the model. It means a 2-second go with. You can do Zenithal with spray cans, just from a bit of a distance away. Building a book. Is it a new Lego book or something? Please say it's a Lego book. And I'm using the, I have to use this end, usual brown earth I'm using for all of this warband, and just filling the what would be the gap there, and lifting the mound around it. Does take a little bit longer to go off, obviously, because you've got quite a thick amount on there, but a lot easier than having to redo the base and cut him off at his feet. I've seen people cut these off at the feet and try to do them again, and they break off the base, and they've got a really good strong point. And they're not hard to hide. Does lift them a couple of mil higher, but there we go. So yeah, it does take a little bit longer to go off. Oh dear. There we have it. Itchy nose, but cool. I'll clean that off. So let's go to that overview. So again, once we're done with once that all dries up, I'll just push him out the way for now. You get to that point, you can see where it's gone to. It has sunk a little bit, but it just looks like it's a raised bit of mud. And as Ash says, we can always hide that with the next stage. Again, I'm going to go with the same colours that I'm using on mine at the moment, which is the frozen. Excuse me, the frozen tufts. And I do have a pair of tweezers around here somewhere. There we go. So again, Games Grass tufts. Hopefully I'll be getting some more of these back in soon. Some new different ones. Games Grass are waiting to sort out the Brexit stuff at the moment, like most people in Europe. We are waiting on a couple of orders. Just wait, it is. It's no hardship. There we go. So the initial push down will give the initial bite. The self-adhesive back, so that initial bite will come from that, and then I like to have the PVA on there just to make sure. Again, bit of the white. So just don't even need it thick. It just rub some into the tiny bit into the grass sort of thing. That's it. There's a lumpy bit as well. You can just fill that with a bit of snow. And then the bits that don't have snow, once I've got a little bit of a clean spatula there, I can just rub it over and it picks up some little bits and pieces as well. There we go. So it's got little or nothing on. Just rub it into the grass. It gives the grass the look of snow effects. It works on if you just spread it about a bit and rub the plastic across you've got to make sure all this is dry, but you then get the frozen wasteland. And then to his right, we did go with a bit of extra snow, so it has built up a bit. A bit of snow around the base of his cloak. There you have him. Was it from us or was it from someone else, mate? We haven't been too bad. I think Archnin's stuff took a few weeks to get over, but that was quite a big burly sized package. It had a Thanos in it. My Thanos is coming tomorrow. I may have picked up a Thanos that a lad who I've been talking to is painted, and it's beautiful. It's going right up there with my Thanos collection. It looks fantastic. Looking forward to it. So Element Games. Expect it to be round about a month. I sent Archnins direct, so ours haven't been too bad at the moment. Which artist opus did you get? There we go. So, just a reminder that this is part of our giveaway at the end of the month. The top 5 people will be in this to get this set. So, that's the first 2 out the set. The Wizard and the Apprentice. Hey Martin, if you win this, you won't even have to paint a set to play Frostgrave. The rest of the team are here. They have just been primed, and I'm going to do a zenithal highlight on them now. So I'm just using my normal airbrush, my sort R for this one. Cool, mate. I'm going to use the Pro Krill. Isn't it strange that people are buying the artist opus stuff from over here, and we're trying to get hold of the Pro Krill stuff from over there. I'm not sure what it smells of, but it smells good. And it has got a rattle in it. Right, it is quite watery. So I'll be interested to see. So it's gone in just into the cup. Be interested to see. I'm going to try it on the back first, but let me drop that pressure down. The M series. I think the only artist opus I've got now are the D series, the big brushes. I've switched, and our store switched, and loads of people have switched to them. Look at that, Mark 1s and 2s. They're our. It's one of our local lads makes them. But they are fantastic brushes. So I'm doing. This is a quick zenithal highlight compared to what the Wizard's got. What's that one that I've got in the garage? Ether Fields, 3,000 cards. So as you can see, the zenithal, it's not as smooth as the ink version because obviously you're using primer. But for the thugs, which are going to be browns, So as you can see, white from the top and black from underneath. That should take the paint really well. And it hasn't, again, it hasn't, the coverage is pretty good. What you've got to look at, the reason that we use the black, the white ink over the black and then still have to build it up a couple of times is because of the coverage. What I'm noticing from that is the coverage is pretty good for the white, so might not need a grey. I know, even if I was doing like a high-end one, then I probably still wouldn't go to the grey, so just straight to the white. So yes, that'll be the complete warband that you win. Is it next week or the week after? A couple of archers, a couple of thugs, a couple of thieves, treasure hunter, and the 2 already painted. I'm saying that's if we hit the goal. You've still got to hit the goal, guys. But in 10 minutes there's a giveaway anyway, so more shinies. More shinies. Alright. Brushes. What else? There was something else I was... there's the big... Is that the big picture? Oh, I have zoomed in quite a bit. So I picked up some cheap bits and pieces this week. So I got some Bushido Orcs. There you go, Ash. Bushido Orcs. These could probably do a warband out of them. They're pretty cool. So that's for Bushido. I guess I'm doing Orcs with them now because that's what turned up. I'm looking for the book that turned up. It seems to have... So, if you can get hold of these, and they're not easy, and when they do come up, this is a masterclass book. Angel Gildares. I've watched a couple of his videos. The thing I struggle with on his videos is he's Spanish and doesn't speak English, so they're having to dub him, and the dub that they do is it doesn't sit well with me. I don't like the person that when he's talking. If I could speak Spanish, then I'd be absolutely laughing tea cakes. But I have looked at a couple of PDFs of this online. So I picked this up from a sale from a store online, and just reading the first couple of bits, I'm like, oh, that's, yeah, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. And there was like, I'd only skim read like 2 or 3 of the like examples at the start. So, and this does go through all kinds of stuff. We talked about, 1 second. Excuse me. We talked about doing a wash and how that impacts. So he goes through all this, and by this point here, that is fantastic. The effects that he's got, and then he washes it out, and then it goes basically like that, and you're like, oh, that's quite bad, that's ruined. And then I realised that's not a wash. That is it a wash? Oh, I thought it was a wash. No, it isn't. It's airbrush liquid mask. So it's like a rubber that goes over, and you just paint it on, paint away, and then peel that off, and it protects everything that's underneath. I do have some kicking about. So I was like, oh, he's made an absolute mess of it. Oh, after all that work. And then up there it shows you him peeling it off. And I'm like, but yeah, you can see he does the stages he goes through. So all the skin's protected, the neck's protected while he's doing this bit. And then once he's got all of the chest done, he then protects the chest with the green stuff. Sorry, not green stuff, with the liquid mask. But this is high-end painting. And it is absolutely fantastic work. This will be some bedtime reading for quite some time. I love that as well. So, if you can get them, that's number 1. I think he's got 6. Not to scare anyone, but that one was, last time I saw it on eBay, was going for £30 to £35. I did pick up a bargain. It was on bids and I paid next to out for it. It was brand new, sealed. Either I would have gone with the usual watch him online. Yes, Mark, I could do a Patreon video on using liquid masks. Would you like to join for said Patreon video? Because I'm going to do the brush soap one. The brush soap one was ready and queued up for last night. I just didn't feel very well last night. Probably... I'm hoping to get it done tonight or tomorrow night. Please help me. Don't. So you can actually hear my tummy gurgling over the speakers at some point. So, as I promised, subscribers. Anyone who is a subscriber to the channel now has the chance to win a bonus prize. Is 6 chests, resin printed. They are clear green, but they will just spray straight over to that's if you want to. It could be the katsu chicken. Look at this. I've got, sorry, Katsu. Yeah, I can definitely paint them red very well. Katsu is a curry tomo. And it's all about the layers, yeah. I can even do Tesseract ones. I just have to leave them there for a couple of months. In the gallery, we have a gallery section. Yeah, they might not break down in any kind of shape or form. Let me have a look. Giveaways. So this is an extra giveaway, and it is just to our subscribers. If you want one of the normal giveaways we do on a Wednesday, which are open to everyone. I really do apologise, because the subscriber giveaway has a Christmas subscriber giveaway at the front of it, so I haven't really been keeping up with this. So it is the 6 treasure giveaway. Who can't even spell Lee? Giveaway. Subscribers and moderators only. Tickets cost 100. Maximum tickets is 10. So, in fact, bit of a bonus. Tickets are 50. Half price tickets. Come on, guys. Roll up, roll up. Half price tickets. And yes, these are for the lovely little... So, it runs for... Edit. Not 50 minutes. Let's go for 10 minutes. I don't know. It won't change. 5 minutes? 5 minute. Save. Start. I hope it just works tonight, because after yesterday's escapades. Yay. So if it doesn't work now, Paul was the last person to do it. Just remember, if it doesn't come up, just check your status for subscription level. We've had it a couple of times where people have tried to do it, and their Prime subscription had dropped, unfortunately. And that's that. Cool. Credits. It's points X-Wing. Wow. X-Wing Tavern Wars has an absolute fortune. Thank you for the follow, Graham, if you're still around. Sorry, I missed them over on Facebook. So, Graham Allinson and Dale Smith, thank you for the follow. If you are watching over on Facebook or YouTube land, most of the giveaways and stuff are run through... Saved up for Brexit. To America, it's not a problem. It's just if we need to do anything with Europe, they don't like us anymore. So yeah, if you're wanting to enter any of these, we run them all through the built-in system in Streamlabs, and that unfortunately only runs on Twitch. So if you want to do any of them, yeah, you are right, Craig. When you're right, you're right. So we'll have, since some people have put some stuff in, let's have a quick look at the gallery. I keep pressing the wrong buttons on this. Oh, Steve's done stuff. Oh, so let's have a look. Gallery button. Ah, that's it. The gallery button, also known as Lee can now pick his nose because no one can see him. Cool. So, I think that's where we left off last night with some of Mark's Necrons. And the ongoing sagas of Ronans staying up till 3 AM building Gaslands cars. I've just noticed... They definitely look like resin printed parts. I've just noticed that, Mr. Ronan. And some GW printed parts. I'll let you off. Mr. Dead State has picked up some Armada cards. Basically the control boards or whatever people call them, and he's finished his first ship. It may be tiny, but he's finished it and it's a ship. And then Ash has apparently finished a figure. I can't see any tufts on that Ash, so I'm not classing it as finished. Sorry, no tufts, no finish. And he's used Tesseract. That looks cool though, mate. Mark's made a book. Are they dwarves? Oh, referees. Cool. I thought they were dwarf team. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, that's good painting, mate. That's way beyond what I do. That is absolutely cool. I used to paint stuff once in a while to that level, but I got to the point where I was I've got so much stuff I need to paint. If I did it to your sort of level, I'm now I just bin my Dark Angels. yeah, I'm glad I haven't painted any Dark Angels because I would be throwing them out. I'm guessing you took the same time to paint him that I did the whole Indominus box for beanies, because I did the entire box in 4 days. But that's got some work in that, mate. That's cracking. That I would love some bits to that sort of level. I'm in me late 40s. I just need to get through some of this stuff now. So we tend to paint quick, fun. Yeah. I don't think I could anymore. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If I got a project I really, really loved, shh. And I do it as a constant churning business that I need to get through stuff where I'm painting stuff day in, day out for people. Which reminds me, I've just remembered a commission that I need to finish. And I don't charge much for my commissions, which is the other big sad part of it. Yeah. Come on, Ash. Step up the game. You're young. Whoa. Non-metallic metal. See, I like to do non-metallic metal every now and again on something like a sword, not a complete figure, I don't think. I just quit. Yeah, that's also cool. I don't do freehand, and that's the reason I don't do freehand, because there's people that can actually do it and do it well where I can't. Yeah, that's fantastic. I think it's about time I quit now. Does anyone want to buy some brushes and some paint? Yeah, that's cracking. That is absolutely spot on. I'll just give everyone one last look at. I'm just cleaning the tears up now. Yeah. Exactly, Craig. Not allowed to enter. No. If we do allow him to enter, Craig, we basically go, okay, so we go down the route of going, you know what, you've got 4 hours to paint this entire Space Marine army. Go. Yeah, that's that is quite tasty. I am going to hopefully accept cookies on Instagram. I don't know which Instagram I've gone to, but there you go. I'll stick a follow on that. Oh my god, you've even got a neat painting studio. No, I'm not having this. Even the pile of shame's neat. Sorry, I'm looking... Don't go and look at his Instagram. I've got it. He's done Dark Angels. He's a heretic. Yeah, Ash, there's definitely some Dark Angels over there for you to go and have a look at, mate. Yeah, I can, because obviously I'm having a quick look through your Instagram. I can actually see the start of the paintworks and stuff like that. It is, yeah, and the start of the shield and yeah. Yeah, that's it. Never posting it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything but that it's fat. You should. This place has just fully been redone in here. I'll come off the. You can see my exasperated look actually on my face now. So yeah, we've done this place out, and I need a bigger house. Ash, build me a bigger house. Yeah, Protex just dropped you a follow already. I dare say some of these lot will keep an eye on what you're doing. So I did an alien. It took 40 minutes. At least hide. Look, alien, 40 minute there. I don't know what to do now. Anyway, so yeah, that is what McDonald's Cup. I'm a professional. I don't have a McDonald's cup. I don't have alcohol in a cup or anything else on the desk, and yeah. I've only been playing for 5 years. But I've been painting since I was 12, so I was very similar. I did clean the mead from my screen. It was only this afternoon I found more mead beyond the screen, so there is one of the stanchions has yeah, I barely play, but yeah, I do enjoy having painted figures. I love painting. I love painting quick. I don't know if that's... I'd love to do high-end stuff, but I also yeah, mead explosion while we were playing. So we were playing Among Us last Sunday, and one of our colleagues was playing with his missus, and he walked into a room, her body was on the floor, and someone came in about 30 seconds after. Catch you soon, mate. Yeah, take care. And he was asked why he didn't report his missus's body on the floor, and he just went, yeah, it's her. I didn't really bother. And that was it. Okay, that's a good excuse. We can't argue with that, but we're still going to send you out the airlock. And he was vented. Always have alcohol. Yeah, I know. Look, there's no shaking going on because oh wait, there is. yeah, the idea of the stream and how we've got it set up is so I can teach this lot who never paint to do quick, easy, fun paint jobs to get their grey armies thrown onto the vented and innocent. We always vent the innocent. Why would you not? It's more fun. Isn't that right, Ash? Oh, Ash is about seething about now, shouting and cursing all sorts of obscenities at the screen. Told you, obscenities. Yeah, I still love that. In all the time of playing, and we've probably been playing it for around 4 or 5 months, and in all the time of playing it, there has been 2 incidents. Yeah, normally Sunday nights, mate. Speak to Ronan, Roro. So there was the first incident where Catherine thought a meeting had been called when in fact me and Seb had actually killed everyone in less than 2 minutes. And it was like, game over. And we were like, everyone like, what? Okay. So we got like, it was either 2 or 3 minutes and we'd killed everyone and there'd been not one single body found or reported. But on Sunday, I walked into a room. At the bottom of the room was Ash. And at the top of the room was Craig. I walked in, saw Ash, killed Craig, thinking, yeah, I'll get away with this. Ash runs up and reports the thing and says, I've just seen Lee kill him. And I'm like, no. And there was another person in the room, Rachel. And I then just turned around and said, I've got proof because Rachel saw you kill him as well. At that point, penny dropped. Ash realised Rachel was the other imposter and had no way out because Bengar had already voted him off, and we just like sent him out the airlock. It was a beautiful. No, Ash, you killed him. You killed him. Rachel saw you. Gonna do a sticker with that on. So yes, we have a giveaway. Ooh, I've got muck on my mouse. We have a giveaway. And that's what for people who say, oh, I play to try and win and stuff like that. No, we play to find ways to mess with other people's heads, don't we, Martin? And let's go to the giveaway before Martin flips the table as well. I blame Ronan for that one. So, tonight's winner of a set of very, very fancy green treasure chests. You have to have seen the funny side. Yeah, half the time when I'm not the less than half the time when I'm not the imposter, we sometimes mess with people's heads and chase them around the room. So, this week's subscriber winner is this better work? It's Boo Boo Hamster. Well done, Snowy, if you're still around. He's on Discord. I'll put them in a bag and mark him Snowy. Which has just reminded me of something. I'll just get my writing pad out and then I can do it properly. Add them to his box, yeah. It's getting bigger. Chests. Perfect as well for what you're painting at the moment, mate. So, where did they... See how these have turned out. They've turned out really nice. So let's get them off for now. So yeah, we have a daft laugh on Among Us, usually at Martin's expense. It's not just mine, it's 50-50. Half of it's yours. You know, the worst part is, I haven't got a box to put it all in. I was hoping the stuff from Wayland would turn up today. And then I could have used their box that they do for your stuff. So the blue tack's not coming off the wood very well. It's been waylaid. I can honestly say I know why my parcel didn't turn up on time from where Arco. I can, if you bring that one back this next time, I can start filling that one for the time after. Yes, you're still about £90 short of the actual target, but you usually get there anyway. I've not had a look who's leading or anything like that at the moment. I'll have a look now. I'll just take these last ones off. I need some cheap double-sided tape, I know that. I'll go through that stuff, somewhat rotten. So the donation top 5 is Archnin, Darren Wren, X-Wing Tavern Wars, Ash, Doom Fairies, and then Dead Stee. So we are all good. Looking at it, so it's a joint second place between Darren and X-Wing Tavern Wars on £10 each, and then 4, 5 and 6 are Ash, Doom Fairies and Dead Steve, all on a £5. And yeah, no worries, mate. I do know people tend to put it in more next week when work finishes, when work pays them, sort of thing. And I know a couple of people have said they're going to start the what's it called? Patreon next month as well. And I will definitely be getting some stuff done over the weekend for Patreon. I promise. Mark, what was the other one, Mark? We said brush cleaning. Yes, Jan is a very, very difficult month to do because of Christmas and stuff. We do know that, mate. Liquid mask. So, ideas. Liquid mask. I'm not doing eyes. Whoa, slop. Wow. Liquid mask, brush cleaning. Airbrush care. Glaze and shading. I've already got some plans for glazes. Glaze and... How to paint a... Yeah, easy. Don't give them to our new follower. Is it Eba? I'm going to call him Eba because it's easier than going Ebenezer. Ebenezer. Is it Ebenezer? It's Morpheus, not Morpheus ships. Thingy's ship in Matrix. Ebenezer, the Ebenezer. I'm going to call you Ebba or Eba. Liquid mask, brush clean, airbrush care. That was car. Gers and shades, basic airbrush disassemble. Yeah, I'll do that in a... Yeah. How to paint a Dark Angel army in 4 hours. It's easy. You spray them green and let Chaos take them in any which way they want. The Chaos stuff comes natural. Eye painting mask. There's airbrush deep clean. Beware of the eyes. My blending. Was going to say wet blends, yeah. Okay, that's some good ones to put in. I do want to build it up as a catalogue of hows to's and that sort of stuff, and build it up. And as I say, it's dry brushing and wash was already in the early ones. Yeah, the ones that we've just looked at. You take 4 hours and you do probably a hand. That was some wizardry work. How to paint only using Mayo and food colouring. Is that body painting? So I need a necromancer. Does anyone know of any good necromancer models? I did look at some earlier. Let me just get the sticky off this so I can get it off the bottom of the other one as well. Yeah, that's the Prime Gold Edition on a different... It's on OnlyFans. Is it OnlyFans? OnlyFans. That's what all the cool kids tell me I should be streaming on. Do I? Yeah, none of the ones that we've got in stock have grabbed me, if that makes sense. I'll have a look at the GW ones. And see what they do. I would prefer plastic to match the rest of it. Oh, yeah. I've got a couple of spare Palpatines, yeah. So there's Sauron the Necromancer, but he's going to be. I'm going to hit the same problem with him as the other ones. I do like. It's going to be Finecast though, isn't it? The Vampire Counts one. Nope, I'm sold. Snowy. I'm going to have the GW one. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's the plastic one that I've just picked up. It's nice. No, there's a woman. There is a necromancer, and she's Warcry Legions of Nagash. That's an idea as well. Yes, he's the mate. Oh. Why didn't I just buy that? There's my Skellies. Is he on a 32mm base though, or Graveguard, 10 Skellies? He's on his own mounted base. It doesn't say what. It's better than a 40mm, to be honest, because I was on 40 or 45mm. Yeah, that might be an option. Thank you, Snipe. We'll go with probably a Warcry Legions of Nagash. Yeah, he's on a big old school. Oh, they're only 28 quid as well. I wonder if Beanies has one in. I can get that quicker, can't I? Did you miss anything? We did a Blood Bowl giveaway. 2 people won limited edition fully painted Blood Bowl pictures. But other than that, nothing much met. I don't, Tomo. It might have been Yen. Which dragon was it? Scorpion. They don't have it listed on the website, so definitely don't know that one. I've got some stuff in a cart I can spend money on. Yes. So where are we? I'm rambling. We've got the giveaway. Snowy won them. This is the giveaway for next week. Where's he? I've lost the apprentice. He's over here. So the Wizard's Apprentice is. And hopefully I'll probably sit and do some of these in the next day or two. No, it's the other way around. She left them in the cart and I just ordered a load of stuff for the stream, and lo and behold, I ended up buying loads of milkshake making material for her. I don't know how that happened. Cool. So, thank you everyone for being here tonight. As usual, it's great to have people to bounce off and talk to. We are getting more and more people. The average look today has been 24 people on average, which is absolutely fantastic. Really starting to enjoy the more and more people, especially when they're all picking on Ash. That's perfect. So yeah, a couple of things. If anyone hasn't already, can you go over and like and subscribe YouTube, put the notifications up, just so we can boost YouTube a bit. Facebook's the same. If you pop over and just stick a couple of likes in, follow the page and stuff like that. The more we're getting liked, the more we're getting followed, the better results we're getting. And yeah, we've got another couple of sneaky deals off people coming forward. So thank you, Mark. It's much appreciated. So nothing planned for the weekend yet, but there is Protec rescues. I might do a couple of hours depending on if Snowy fancies it as well. Just do a couple of hours on Saturday afternoon doing a bit of chilled, relaxed painting. Stick some paint down on some models and yeah, chat. Throw abuse at each other as usual. We might get one of them done this weekend. Patreon, if people are popping over and starting to jump on Patreon, I think we've got 8 or 9 people over there now, which is doing ooh Patreon. What do we think? Sorry, I nearly disappeared on you. So Zoe's been hard at work again today. She's done another one. So we have the 3 options. So we have Protec Supply Drop in 1. Protec Supply Drop in just the military one. Or the Protec Supply Drop in the 2. She did run it over with a chair by the looks of it. I do like this one. I'm thinking this is the one that we're going to go with. Maybe there's a bit of a gap in there. Ask her, mate. She's open for work. And she's definitely got the kit to do it now. Try not to rip it. I've got plenty of these boxes and it's not as if we can't buy more, but I just don't want to ruin this one every 2 seconds doing testing on it. That's the one. Bit more of a gap, but that's the one. And So we already have a couple of people, well, 5 people ready to start taking the supply drops. It's 4 or 5 that are at that level of membership. So that's what they could look like. There could be anything inside them. So I could do with a photo of that. Right, I will call it there. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you everyone for the donations, the subs and everything, for the follows. Thank you Kieran for the follow over on Facebook. Much appreciated everyone for being around tonight and for the extra 10 minutes there. So maybe it's over the weekend, but if not, catch you next Wednesday. Don't forget Raston may be on at the weekend as well, so keep your ears open for that. So catch us all soon. Take care.